Hey, what's up guys? So a V4 tutorial was recently requested for the one with the fan and the head valves, and I will be showing you how I made these pistons go this way on each side. I'll be showing you the crankshaft, and here I'll be showing you this part. It's really not as hard as it looks if you have the right parts, and I'm going to be making a tutorial today. So I'm going to start by taking this off, showing the crankshaft, taking off the head valves, showing you how I made the pistons, and so on. So let's get started. Okay, so inside of this engine, as you can see, there's actually space in between, obviously in between each one of these. But in between both pistons on one section, there is a 4 long rod right here, and then in between from here to here there is a 5 long, because that's what it requires to go over here. And the reason that I have it all connected is for the motor to spin it all at the same time, obviously. And here is one of the piston heads or covers. It is basically, you take a 6x6 flat, right? Take a 6x6 flat or a round piece, 6x6 round piece, whatever you want to use. Personally, that's for the head valves, which I'll get to in a minute. But these are basically, it's 4x4 hollow on the inside for the pistons, and then it's 6 tall. So it's 5 and 6. It's 6 tall, 4x4 hollow in the middle. And one second. And one of the pistons, actually, this is one of the pistons. So obviously this one, for it to be like exact, it would have to be angled like this. And this is very easily detachable, but it's just one of these and then a flat underneath. What you do is you just put like a block here, and then you put one of these right here, right? And then you put a flat on top, and then 2 bricks, and then this is like the main part of your piston. Then with this, it should hold it onto your rod right here. Also, not to mention, these rods are 9 studs long. Make sure you get that right, 9 studs. But really, you just slide it in and then you use this to hold it onto the rod. It's nothing special. And you want to do this for each and every one of these. So obviously I've shown you the piston cover already, but here is how you do the head valve. Now, it's for looks, it doesn't actually work or anything, but if you want to do the head valves, if you don't have a bunch of these parts, then you don't have to, you can just use regular covers. But if you want to, you would need one of these, a 3 long rod, and then one of these small gears to act as a valve or head cover. And then every time the piston comes up, it will push it up and it will look really cool. If you want to do this, you can, but this is very optional. I personally find this very cool to look at, and yeah, it's just for looks if you want to do it. Now here's one of the most important parts about this entire thing, is this part, this entire thing. So down here, it is 16 studs long, and it goes up by 3. In the middle, you're gonna need one of these. Up here, you're gonna need 16, where you can put Technic slots. And then you're gonna have to put an 8 in the very middle with an 8 flat. And then that should be, let's see, that should be 12, where you can put Technic slots. And then you're gonna want one of these, right here, right here, right here, hard to see, and then right here. And you're gonna wanna copy this 3 times. Now in between here, which you're gonna need these right here, let me show you. You're gonna need these. You're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna need 8 of these. And if you don't have them, what I did is I took one of these and then put a 6 flat underneath to help it support. But what you want to do is in here, you want to put these. And in between right in here, you're gonna want to put these. So that way it can hold both of these. You're gonna want to copy this for all of these. So these over here would need the black ones, these are gonna need the black ones, and then between here, you want to use 4 of these. Now with the fan cover, this one is a little bit less complicated. So this, let me see if I can get a side view. It's really about this long and then about this tall. And what I personally did is I put this here, this here, this here, and then this here. And then I took these and put them on the side. It looks really a lot better. And then on the inside, there is what seems like a 9 long, I counted, it's a 9 long rod. And if you put this on the inside, right here, your gear sticks out right here for the fan. And then the fan is just a round piece, a 2x8, and then 2 2x3s along one of these where it has a Technic slot in the middle and a round part on top, and this is really just your fan. Again, if you want to go for looks, you can build these. It's 16 long, and then there's flats on one side. I think this looks a lot better on the sides. I'll get to that in a second. But again, it's just for looks. And then you're gonna need one of these to cover this. Should look like this. And again, I'm just gonna get an overview in case you haven't already made it. Also, I'm gonna put these on just to show you what it looks like. So you wanna make sure that the studs on the side are facing upward. So it looks something like that. Now before I put the fan on, I actually wanna show you the chain part. The chain is about this long. It is 27 chain pieces, I counted. 27 chain pieces. You're gonna need one of these, and then you're gonna need a smaller one. I'm gonna go ahead and attach the head covers just to show you what it looks like. Also, if you didn't already know this, one side needs to have a 4 flat, so and it needs to be out here. So like 4 flat would stick out right here. I also put a 4 block right here, and then a 6 block underneath just to add for support. You don't have to, but you can. And this is how it should be. This is how it should look. The 4 part should be sticking outward, just like this. It should be towards the middle. Again, they should be facing towards the middle, and this is what it looks like with them on. And if you haven't tried it already, using the crankshaft, you should see all the head valves popping up. And I forgot to mention this before, but when you attach this on top, this part, and you attach it right down the middle, you'll notice that it's a little uneven on the back. You want to build one of these. It needs to be 6 long, a 4 flat, a 6 flat, 6 long, and then 6 flat. You want to build this exactly. You can build a little bit differently, but it needs to be this tall. And you just want to attach it on the back so it looks better with the motor on. Now that we got that, I'm going to show you how to put on the chain. So this part's actually pretty easy. All you do is wrap it around and then obviously just click it in. Should look just like this. Now finally, if you've gotten through everything, all you have to do is just slide this fan on. It should work like this. And I did actually make the fan a little bit bigger than it used to be, but that's all right. Now I know some people probably don't even have a motor, but if you do, on this back part, you can just put 2 of these black parts, and then the rod that sticks out, that's 4 long, it should stick out, and then this should snap right on. And if you got everything right, it should run. And if you want me to go into further into depth with actually building this, just let me know. I know I didn't really show everything, but I just showed all the basic stuff on actually building it. Like everything inside of here and all the crankshaft, the gears, the head valves, this cover. If you want me to get into further detail, always let me know. But as always, thanks for watching. And now, if you've done everything, which it may have taken you a bit, you should have your V4.